Today, we're going to talk about fire safety and how your smart home devices can help keep you and your family safe from fires. One of the most common questions I get asked is, do smart smoke detectors actually work? The answer is yes, they do. And I have a few examples here today to show you. This is a smart smoke detector made by Nest, the Nest Protect. Now this has both ionization and photoelectric sensors to detect both fast and slow-burning fires. And it's all interconnected with other Nest Protect smoke detectors. So if one goes off, they all go off. Now this particular device also integrates with Alexa, Google, and with Apple Siri. So let's say you have an Amazon Echo device. If you have one of these in your house and it's properly set up, if there was a fire and this device went off, it would alert all of your other Echo devices throughout your house. And you could say, "Alexa, what's going on?" And it would tell you that there's smoke detected on the first floor. Similarly, if you use Google Home devices, you could hear a verbal alert from those devices telling you that there's smoke detected on the first floor. You can also receive alerts on your smartphone. So if you have an iPhone, you can see this is a test alert. This is not a real emergency. But if you had a real emergency, it would send an alert right to your phone so that you can be notified if you're unable to hear the actual smoke alarm itself. In addition, many locks now are Wi-Fi enabled, and they can be opened remotely from your phone. So in the event of a fire, you may need to get out of your house quickly. And you might want to have your locks automatically unlock when a fire alarm is triggered. Now we've talked a lot about smoke detectors, but it's also important to have devices that can detect a fire directly. So this device right here is a smart water heater made by Rheem. And this device actually detects if there is a fire in the water heater itself, and it will automatically shut off the power to the water heater. So if there was a fire in the water heater, it would essentially put itself out by eliminating the source of ignition, which is the electricity. Now this device does require a C-wire in order to be able to turn itself off. If you don't have a C-wire, then it will actually alert you through your smart home system, and it will also send an alert to your phone if there is an issue detected with the water heater itself. So this is a great example of how a smart home device can actually prevent a fire or at least mitigate the damage caused by a fire. Another great example is the Nest Thermostat. So if you have a Nest Thermostat and there is a fire in your house, the Nest Thermostat will actually detect that and it will trigger the fire alarm. So these are just a few examples of how smart home devices can help keep you safe from fires. Now, I did want to mention something about testing these devices. It is very important to test your smoke alarms regularly to make sure that they are working properly. And many of these devices allow you to test them either by pressing a button on the device, or in the case of the Nest Protect. You can also test it through your smart home system. So this is a great way to ensure that your devices are working properly and that you will be alerted in the event of a real emergency. You can also test things like your water heater by turning off the power to it and then turning it back on, and seeing if that actually triggers the alarm. So these are just some ways that you can test these devices to make sure that they are going to work properly in the event of an emergency. I hope this video has been helpful, and I hope it's given you some ideas of how you can use your smart home devices to help keep you and your family safe. If you have any questions, or if you have any experiences of your own that you'd like to share, please feel free to leave them in the comments below. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.